This is my space. This is my craft. This is Modern Roots Kitchen. What's up and qué onda, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of Modern Roots Kitchen. Today we're going to be doing some air fryer munchies that you can try at home. Super simple, super delicious. Stay tuned. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we got some Idaho potatoes. We're just going to cut them into french fry form. So first thing I'm going to do is cut off one end so you have something stable to work with. Set that to the side. And we're just going to cut slices this way, and then we're just gonna stack them and cut the other way, and that's it. Those are french fries. We're gonna do that to all three potatoes. Again, one side off for stability. These are about 1/2 inch sticks. Slice one way, turn it over into sticks. All right, so we're gonna take our cut potato sticks and we're gonna steep them in some boiling water. And that's gonna go ahead and par cook them a little bit, make them a little easier on our air fryer when we go to cook our potatoes in it. So we're just gonna let those sit for just a couple minutes, and it's gonna start to cook the inside. That way we get a crispier fry in the air fryer. All right guys, so we got our french fries in our boiling water. It's been about 10 minutes. They're getting nice and tender. It's gonna help out the air fryer a lot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drain this water, go over to the sink. We're gonna go ahead and throw them back in the bowl. Gonna bring them over here and I'm gonna lightly coat them in some good old olive oil. It's gonna go ahead and help that crispiness in the fryer. It's almost if like you were deep fat frying them, but in a much healthier alternative. So we're just gonna lightly coat them. Just kind of make sure that they're lightly coated in oil. You don't need too much. Keep them in the bowl. That's good. We're gonna go ahead and open our air fryer. We're gonna put, might have to do this in 2 batches. I went ahead and got the base model air fryer because I've never used one before. This will be my first time. So we're gonna go ahead and evenly space these in the air fryer. And we're gonna come back for our second batch. So we're gonna pop these in, turn it on. And we're gonna do 375 for 15 minutes. And we're just gonna let that go. And we'll be back in 15 minutes. All right guys, so we went ahead and put them for another full 15 minutes at 375. So I'm gonna take them out and see what they look like. And they look absolutely beautiful. Nice and crispy. We're gonna go ahead and run another batch of these, and we're gonna go ahead and build our asada fries. So stay tuned. All right, y'all, so we're gonna move on to the asada part of our asada fries. You cannot have asada fries without some carne asada. I went and got this from a local meat market. It's already chopped up and everything. We got a cast iron skillet, nice and hot. You want it really hot. You want to get a nice sear on it. Every time you're cooking a steak or beef like this, you want a nice hot cast iron skillet. That's the sound you want to hear. And we're just gonna get this cooked up. You can kind of break it up a little bit with your fingers. Delicious. we're gonna let this cook for about maybe 10 minutes until it's all delicious and seared and nice and crispy. And I'll see you guys then. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and season it a bit. I'm just using an all-purpose seasoning from my local grocery store. This is Goya Adobo. We're just gonna go ahead and season up our meat, let it keep browning up. It's about 75% of the way there. I went ahead and diced up a half of a large onion. I'm gonna throw that in there and we're gonna get it all nice and crispy. It's kind of using its own fat and the steak to kind of fry itself. It's gonna be delicious and crispy and the flavors are gonna caramelize on it. It's gonna be amazing on top of our air fryer French fries. Alright guys, so you wanna make sure and cook out as much moisture as you can. That way the meat doesn't steam. You wanna really get that fried crispy texture to your asada. So we're gonna go ahead and keep cooking and cook all that water out until it's just the oil and it's gonna fry and it's gonna be scrumptious. Alright, so our meat is just about finished cooking, but I want to go ahead and take it further. So I want it to get a little bit stuck to the pan. It's going to create those crispy edges and it's really going to intensify the flavor of the seasonings and the onions that we put in there. So I'm looking for a real nice caramelized onion and a really nice caramelized meat. It's going to be nice and crispy, and you're just going to look, there's going to be a little bit of moisture throughout. You're just looking to cook out as much of that water as you can. Alright, so the last component to our asada fries is going to be a cheese sauce. So I'm going to show you guys a super quick 2-ingredient cheese sauce. I just got some crema mexicana right here and some Oaxaca cheese. This is a cheese very similar to like a mozzarella cheese. It's from Oaxaca, Mexico. So all we're going to do is we're going to get our cream and we're just going to get it nice and warm. It's already a fairly thick product. So we're just gonna warm it through just to melt the cheese in it. And it's gonna make a super luxurious and rich cheese sauce. So I'm just gonna basically start melting cheese into the cream until it gets this consistency, and then that's it. I never made it like this before, but 2-ingredient cheese sauce. Alright, so I got our cheese just about melted into our cream. You just wanna look for it to start pulling and then kind of turn into a whole cohesive sauce. So we're just gonna keep it melting a little bit and it's gonna thicken our cream and it's gonna be the perfect topping for our asada fries. That's a cheese pull. Alright guys, so it's time to build our asada fries. So we have our fries that were in the air fryer earlier, nice and crispy, seasoned up. And we're gonna go ahead and take our cheese sauce that we just made and we're just gonna pour that all over. Oh my goodness. That's freaking crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid to get that cheese in all those fries. So we got our cheese sauce. We just pulled our asada that we cooked in our cast iron skillet. I'm gonna go ahead and put that just all around. Isn't that looking freaking delicious? We got cheese going all over the place. Got this delicious crispy carne asada. These fries are gonna be stupid good. The last thing we're gonna add is just a little bit of avocado that I went and diced within the skin, and we're just gonna plop that on the top. just for some pretty green color. You know, it's like avocado is a fruit, isn't it? Just so we can say we have a balanced diet. Are you guys seeing this right now? This is freaking incredible. You got that runny cheese, that carne asada, the avocado, the air fried french fries. This is nuts. I can't wait to dig into these things. All right guys, so I got another munchie for you, a little bonus munchie. We're gonna make some honey habanero chicken wings in our air fryer. So here I just have 4 good sized chicken wings. We're just gonna break them down into their sections. So to do that, we're just gonna separate the leg part from the flat part. So we're just gonna make an incision where the skin is. And then we're gonna find our bones. All you gotta do is snap it like that. Find where the bones connect. And then you have your drum, and then you have your flat. And we're just gonna take off this little tail. Use this for chicken stocks. It's perfect. Don't throw that away. So we're just gonna do that for the rest of our wings and get them prepped up. All right guys, so we got our wings all prepped up. I'm gonna load them into our air fryer. We're gonna go ahead and do these in 2 batches as well. So I'm gonna load in 5 wings. Let's go ahead and put 6 wings. 7 wings. Hell, let's just put all of them in. So we're gonna do these at 375. And then we're gonna do 8 minutes. We're gonna let them go. We're gonna turn them over, and we're gonna put them for another 8 minutes. So I got a nice big bowl with just a little bit of olive oil coating it. And we're gonna make our sauce for our wings, because I know you're thinking they're just naked in there, they're gonna be bland. That's not true. We're gonna make a delicious sauce to glaze them with. So we got just a little bit of our olive oil. We're gonna go ahead and add 5 tablespoons of melted butter. And then here we have a half a cup of some local honey. And that's gonna add that beautiful glaze when we pop them back in the air fryer. And it's gonna really caramelize and get nice and delicious. Look at that honey pool. Little seasoning blend. This is just a tablespoon each of garlic powder, salt, pepper, and habanero flakes. It's just flakes of dried habanero. It's gonna add a nice spice, so we're gonna add all that into there. And that's our simple sauce for our honey habanero wings. Alright guys, so our wings should be about done in our air fryer. They're crispy on both sides. We're gonna put them in our sauce that we prepared. And I just wanna toss them up, and we're gonna put them back in the air fryer for a couple more minutes just to get them nice and glazed. So we got our honey glaze right here. Just gonna kind of toss our wings in it. Get them all nice and uniformly coated. Those suckers are looking amazing. Tongs, and we're gonna load them back into our air fryer just for a couple minutes, just to make sure that glaze is real nice and caramelized on those wings, and that flavor really sets in. Nice and crispy. Get them all in there. Toss them back in. And let's do 375 for 2 minutes. And they'll be absolutely perfect and delicious. right, let's check on our wings. Oh my God, they're looking super crispy and glazed and delicious. And the last thing, got a plate right here. Just gonna plate these up. So I'm super pleased on how these wings came out in this air fryer. No oil required, no big old pot of oil to make a fire in your house or anything. It's a little bit healthier, more convenient. And they got nice and crispy and delicious. That's exactly how I want my wings, nice and crispy. So I'm gonna go ahead and taste one of these. They're nice and hot, nice and sticky. Honey habanero. Woo! Oh my God. No, hombre, shut up. Go Spurs, go. That's a tasty wing, guys. So I'm super excited how these came out. Such an absolute food truck staple within Texas, within South America, or Southern United States, that you can make in your air fryer. Super easy, super simple, super delicious. As for these wings, you don't need, it's just super simple. You just can make them at home. They're delicious, super fast, super quick. You gotta make them at home. I can't wait to dig into these. It just so happens to be National Margarita Day filming this. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these off the camera and I'm gonna enjoy them in the back. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.